Introducing Joy Villa.
Yes, history was bad. That happened. Now, what can we do to celebrate people that fought against slavery, that ended the Civil War?
And Joy, I think you just made my point for me.
I made my own point. I don't think you made that point earlier.
Singer and songwriter and former Trump campaign advisory board member Joy Villa is here.
Well, last night I wore my dress that says, actually didn't say anything. It showed a picture of a fetus. And this painting I painted on my dress. It's one that I painted 10 years ago. And I recreated on my dress. And my purse, this is the purse that says Choose Life. So I chose to represent a Choose Life, pro-life message on the Grammys red carpet.
Celebrities are back in it to win it. What goes through your mind, though?
Well, first of all, they've been campaigning for this, I think, for the last 2 years. You know, Lady Gaga is no stranger to being very politically active, and I think that her management has gone behind the scenes, a lot of sources tell me, to make sure that when Biden gets elected, that she would be front and center.
Talk to me about this look tonight.
Yes, so this look is all about American exceptionalism, freedom. So the hat stays on. They try to kill Trump. He's still alive, thank God. All right, the dress is by Andre Soriano, a gay Filipino immigrant. It represents cryptocurrency, which is definitely the new wave of freedom. And I'm here to make America glamorous again. I think the ones that should be deported are being deported. To be honest, I'm a Latina. My family came from this country to this country legally. And I love to see rapists, human traffickers deported. And so those are the people getting deported, and those are the people that should get deported.
Is performing artist Joy Villa.
I think we should not get rid of these statues. First of all, just because we have a statue doesn't mean we're celebrating what happened. It commemorates a moment in history. Just like we have a 9/11 memorial, that doesn't commemorate it as something we celebrate. So trying to erase history is not putting us forward, it's actually putting us backward. They're actually attacking the statues to get rid of them in the middle of the night, unlawfully. They're not voting on should we take these down.
Joy, you have been talking about this as well.
Absolutely. Well, I walked away very publicly in 2017 with my MAGA dress, and I've done that at different red carpets. I've been a political activist for a while. But when I came out as a Trump supporter, and I was scared to death to do it because of the bullying, there was no walk away. There was no movement for people like me who have left the left. If you're Latino, if you're gay, straight, whatever, wherever you come from, it's okay to walk away from the left. What I say, this is who I am, and if I don't be the voice of this generation, if I'm not the person who is putting my values above, I guess you could say, self-gain, then what am I doing this for?
We turn to Joy Villa, GOP analyst and former Trump campaign advisor.
Democrats and liberals like him want to put this unconstitutional, ridiculous idea of a coup. And yes, that hashtag makes it seem like we all agree. Well, that generality shows that Mark has no intelligence. He does not know what he's talking about. He's honestly unhinged, and he should absolutely recuse himself. And why isn't this whistleblower showing his identity? This is not fair. If you are accusing someone of these crimes, you should show your identity. And President Trump has the absolute right to face his accuser. I'm not pro-Black Lives Matter because I don't believe it helps me or my family or my Black brothers and sisters. So what is it to you? What does Black Lives Matter mean to you? To me, I think that it was started with good intention, to bring more of a healing to the Black community. But what it misses is actually helping and enabling Black people to take charge and to not be victims. I believe Black Lives Matter has become a terrorist organization. Then is it really truly a movement that is changing things?
Yeah.
What has it changed? So what happened is after the president left from saying his remarks, he didn't take questions. And this guy, Brian, was yelling, screaming like, Mr. President, why aren't you taking questions, complaining. And I turned around and said to him, well, if you weren't fake news, he would have taken questions. And then he started going, well, that's because you're all, someone said, don't cry. And he goes, that's because you're all demonic. And then that's when Seb.
And then he's an objective reporter calling Trump supporters demonic.
Non-biased.
straight down the line.
No opinion on there. Very moderate, very true. That's the thing. These guys are jokes. He's a total joke. A lot of people were just giving me side eye, giving me negative looks, not willing to look me in the eye, scrunching up their face. But when I walked the actual red carpet, the photographers were screaming at me. It's highly unprofessional. These photographers are hired by the Grammys. That's all they're supposed to do. They were screaming, down with Trump. We hate Trump. Trump hates you. You're a traitor, and Trump's a traitor. Also, I know my statistics on the wall, right? 1 in 3 women are sexually assaulted trying to make it through Guatemala or Mexico to get here. 1 in 3 children are human trafficked by the thousand. I know it's going to trigger people, but also my main thing is to support the president.